Hey guys, I had to come back because I neglected to put something else in my videos. I haven't talked about this um, to you guys. I usually only talk to about this to, family and really, really close friends, but you guys are becoming my family, and I just feel it important so you guys can understand that much more about Miss T Lovely and why I am the way I am and why I've gotten to where I've gotten. My mother was 36 when she died, and like me, my mother had a gallbladder out. However, back then technology wasn't as it just, I don't know why words won't come to me when I get on this doggone camera. I can articulate any other time. It's just this camera. Words just, I'm at a loss. But anyway, when technology wasn't as advanced, they didn't have the LASIK approach. You could do it by the keyhole surgery. They didn't have that. They had to cut you straight open, and they did it to my mom when she had a gallbladder out. And to make a long story short, with that, she wasn't healing correctly. I'm sorry, guys. It's just a hard story to tell. She wasn't healing correctly, and she was in the hospital off and on for over a year and a half, where they did numerous surgeries on her. The last surgery that she had a bowel obstruction. I don't know if anybody out there doesn't know what a bowel obstruction is. It's basically when your bowels go into your body. Instead of them being wasted out, they go into your body, and bowel in your body can turn into poison. The doctors sent my mother home like that. And by the time I got to her and we got her to a hospital that could help her, they had to sedate her. They had to put her in a medical coma. And she never woke up. She was eaten alive, pretty much. Everything in her body shut down because of the bowel. They tried to get so much out of her. I remember going to see her, and her lips were cracked because she couldn't have water or ice. She had to eat. There was a tube down her throat, and that's what she had to eat from a bag. I forgot how it was going in. I guess it's through her IV. I don't know. I don't know if she wasn't being fed. She wasn't physically being able to feed herself because she was, in a coma. Um, she died at 36, and I find myself thinking that I would die too if I didn't do something about my weight. The thing about I noticed that a lot of people they complain about their parents and stuff like that. Our relationship was not as good with my father. My father wasn't really a father, but my mom, she was my best friend, and sorry y'all, she was my best friend. But I find myself I have become a duplicate of her physically, and that scares me. My mother was blessed to have 5 beautiful girls. I have yet to have children. And the thought of laying on the table and possibly leaving here scares me. But like I said in my last video, I'd rather leave here than to go through this and stay through this. But I'm a fighter. I don't want to be, God bless her soul, a duplicate of my mother. I want to be and live a life that I feel that she should have had and she deserved. And if it wasn't for doctors and their ignorance, she probably would have still been here. But she's gone. So if somebody is watching this video and they're considering weight loss surgery, and you have over 100 and some pounds, you have 200 some pounds, 300 some pounds, however much, you don't want to get too heavy because then it's just dangerous. Um, I know people like that too. I know a person personally who died trying to have the gastric and I think they were over 600, 700 pounds. But if you want to change your life, period, think about people like my mother who have died in this. This video is mostly to myself to remind me of why I'm doing this. It's just another reason, if not one of the most important reasons, for me to go forward with this. No matter what people say, no matter what people think, their opinion should not magnify or rather diminish how I feel and what's really needs to be done for me to be happy, because only I know the pain of what I've been going through. Only I know. And this stuff is not just physical, it's a mental too. And through losing weight, even being this heavy, just working out and having um, achievements and stuff like that and losses, I found myself in tears. I remember just running around the track. I've never been able to do that in my life, and cried because I wasn't stopping and going. I had faith in myself, something I never had before. Now don't get me wrong. Now I can hang with the best of them. I mean, I could do Taibo for a whole hour. Still to this day, probably stopped now a couple times, but just things. Those are big. Those are big to me, you know. But anyway, so that's another reason why, you guys. My mom, God rest her soul, and I miss her to pieces. I'm doing this for her. I have to, because I know she wants to see me have some beautiful grandkids. Yeah, I know she just want me to have a good life and be happy in the skin I'm in and know my worth at all times, because I put myself out there for so many people. And it's taken a lot to learn how to be selfish. And sometimes you have to be a little selfish. You do. Because you really and truly, at the end of the day, cannot help anybody if you haven't helped yourself. And yes, I may have helped a lot of people, but I find myself on the other end of the spectrum feeling helpless at times, because I exert myself and give myself out to so many people. Time out for that. T.O. for that. Because come the 28th, it's all like popcorn. And I'm only just beginning. So y'all pray for me. I'm giving myself a 5-day grace period just due to the fact that I want my body to heal 100%. Taking all these antibiotics. But thanks again for watching, and thanks for allowing me to be candid, and thanks for being patient with me if you're still watching this video. Peace, love, and kisses again to you guys. I am gonna get ready for bed. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.